Puppy power. Do you remember Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, was that
Scrappy-Doo, yeah. So it's reminded me, bang, straight to my head. Good evening, Andy.
Good evening, Leon. How are you?
I'm good, mate.
Good. So do the...
If you
what
must.
do you call it? The admin?
I don't know if it's admin. It's you reading a piece of paper.
I'm bored of this.
You are. I am. So listeners must be off the red about
Welcome. This is the Dad Tales Podcast. I'm Andy. This is Leon. We are parents to 5 children between us, but guess what? We're not a couple. I'm well out of his league. And we're here to give our take on all things parenting from a father's point of view. Also, we just talk about random stuff. Look at me, I'm going off script.
I'm going to say, we always talk random stuff though.
Yeah. We operate on an 80-20 split of poor and priceless advice. I think that's probably 90-10, isn't it?
95-5, I think, as we're operating.
20 is a good day. We're here to offer views on your problems, challenges, or troubles. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and the gram of Insta. Please like, share, and subscribe to our podcast on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast fulfillment. This is season 3, episode 26.
Do you know what I've just thought? We're that amateurish. We haven't pre-recorded that script. We just read it every week because we can't even do the admin. Like most people would pre-record something and go, just snip that in. We're like, we need to read this out every single week.
Yeah, I think we know that we're not.
And after last week's debacle, there's a reason why I'm not allowed to read the script out every week.
There was, we've never professed to be anything other than we already are.
Yeah.
Amateurish is what we aim for, isn't it?
At best.
At very best. How has your week been?
My week has been quiet.
No, it hasn't.
It has.
You was out on Friday night. You was out on Saturday night.
That's quite one for me. We've had no football all weekend. No, his bedroom's finished. Have I shot? I need to show you his bedroom. He's got a big, massive Man United
I'm not
mural.
allowed to see his bedrooms anymore.
He's got a big, massive Man United badge mural on his wall. It looks awesome on a black wall. Then we've got like a wall smash where it looks like the wall being smashed through. And it's into Old Trafford looking at Sir Alex Ferguson stand. It looks really good. Nice. I'm very pleased with it. So we did that weekend. Me and him fell out. But not fall out.
Fall out through the hole?
No. No, through the wall. No, do you know when... It's hard. You know, I'm stood with the thing in my hand, and I appreciate she can't see through me. I'm a great big old unit, so like, you know, I'm going, is it straight, is it not straight? And like, do you look at something and go, it looks straight to me. I'm like, that's fine, it looks straight. I get there and go, well, to me it doesn't. So she's like, well, why didn't you say something? I'm like, I couldn't really do it, and I couldn't really see. So it's not her fault, it's not my fault. It's just could have done with probably someone else's fault.
Did you say I'm deaf? Can't see straight. I'm
deaf. No, I'm an idiot. No, I'm deaf. But,
never admit it.
Well, we even marked the wall and everything, and the mural as well. You think it's got like, you know, like the arch on it and stuff on the badge.
Yeah.
But it's got like some like bits that flick off the top of it. You think the middle of that were the middle, and actually we measured it. The middle was like slightly that way, and I was like, that can't be right. How can the badge be slightly not symmetrical? Which I found very strange. But it wasn't. We measured it. I was like, oh, weird. The middle's there, not there, which I found a bit odd.
Very odd.
Very, very, very odd. But,
so are we all good now?
It was good.
Do you need me to make the settee up?
No, it was good. It was good straight after. After I punched you in the face.
We do not condone violence.
We do not.
No.
Do not. But a teeth nerd brought me out.
She looks good with a black eye.
Yeah, she does. It's Susan, like a panda look. She likes it.
Black and blue are her colours.
And then that's it really. Like I said, I went out on Friday night. That was a good night out. I didn't get very drunk, but I got drunk.
You was fairly drunk when I saw you.
Yeah. That was the best when I clocked someone else and not you, and you were sat there, and I was like, hey, look, it's Rico there. And then you walked me towards me, I was like, oh, and you.
Oh, you.
What are you doing here? Tripped myself to a kebab and chips. It was the worst thing I've ever ate in my life.
Was it?
It was disgusting. She was having none of it. She was like, oh, it's really good here for food. And I was like, it's not. It's not not once I've ever heard anyone say that takeaway is decent. It's been there a while. Do you know what I mean? Not once. The only people I hear talk about it is when they're coming home and the rest of them are shook because it opens late.
Yeah, normally, if you're eating in that particular one, because, A, nothing else is open, and B, you're not really fussed at that time what you're eating.
But I wasn't drunk enough to not be fussed.
You see, that's your problem, isn't it?
Yeah, I still wanted, the chips were disgusting, the kebab was disgusting, and I treated myself to it thinking, I've been good all the time, I'm going to treat myself to it.
What a treat.
What a waste. What a waste. Could have something far better. But she was adamant. She's like, well, mine was really nice, my chicken kebab. Well, good place for you.
It mine wasn't, was it?
She was steaming, so she ain't got a clue. So,
food like that generally does taste nice when the first drunk you are, doesn't it?
Yeah, I agree. But I'm drunk enough to appreciate mine. And
Pool party Saturday.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I did that. That was alright. Yeah. How do you know it was a pool party?
Because I know where you get to.
Yeah, that was alright. Yeah.
Have your boobs out?
I had to get my man boobs out. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it was good. But yeah, all good in the
Steady
hood.
week.
Yeah.
Oh, we was on TV on Friday.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm had a right quiet week, mate. Really quiet.
I was talking to somebody the other day, and there was exchanging a few messages, and then the next day I got a message saying, "You let me ramble on about what I was talking about, and you didn't even tell me that you're on TV." Don't know.
No. We're bad at promoting it.
The worst.
I went to football tonight, and one of Dad's was like, "Well, it's a granddad," and he was like, "When you next on telly, by the way?" And I was like, "I was on Friday." He's like, "I was watching on catch up." I was like, "Yeah, you can do, I suppose." Thinking when you're next September, it's finished now. It's not back on until September.
Worst promos ever.
Yeah, terrible at it. And then one of them said, "Oh, sorry, dancing on telly," and I was like, "I was definitely not dancing on telly. Was I drunk or something?" But what he'd seen was, Fun Johnny puts our handler, Fun Johnny, puts like I said he's like a handler.
Our keeper.
Yeah, he makes sure we're behaving ourselves. He does TikTok videos, doesn't he? And that's what we'd shared and he'd seen. So he thought he was actually dancing on the show.
Right, yeah.
But it was just Fun Johnny being fun.
Been very fun, which is why he's called Fun Johnny.
Yeah.
We love Fun Johnny.
Shout out to Big Johnny, Fun Johnny. He's a different guy, Big Johnny.
He's that other guy that comes round to see us.
But yeah,
he's the handler.
He handles.
He very does.
So how's your week been, mate?
It's been alright. Was out on Friday, bumped into you. Which is a bit random. So I went to a comedy gig on Friday.
Yeah.
At the place where I'm going to be performing.
Word on the street is that no one was even near your calibre for your jokes as well, so which is a good thing, yeah?
Did I tell you that?
You made them.
No, it was a good evening. It was nice to see the venue that I'm going to be performing at. It sounds like it's a.
Is it a big one?
No, not massive. No.
What about the arena?
That no, neither.
How many seats are talking? 100, 200? Oh, nice.
40. It's like a side room in a bar. It's a nice bar, nice pub.
Nice.
Nice place, nice people. Met some nice people as well. So we'll just see how it goes.
Nice. How many minutes are you doing on stage?
There was anywhere between sort of 8 and 12 maybe. So I'm aiming for about 10.
Yeah.
I want to get a solid 10 set.
Are we going to promote this on the podcast? Try and
Once I've written it.
Okay.
Once I've written it and I know what I'm saying, then yeah.
Tell people where to go, where to get the tickets from.
Yeah, all that.
We'll pack it out for you, lad. They'll be like, "What's going on here? What was this guy that's turned up with all this entourage?"
I was thinking,
Jesus Christ.
We get loads of people and I'm like, "This is me. We're going to pay him."
Who's this guy?
Yeah. So news on that will be released later on. I mean, we'd like people to be there, but if they can't, I'm thinking of a live
stream. Oh, I could call it for you.
Could do a live maybe, an Instagram live, or even better, we do it on Facebook and but do it for the Dad Tales page.
That's what I was thinking.
Have to.
That's what I was thinking. I'm going to try and piggyback off your stardom and try and get our podcast going.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing it off your own.
Want to watch it, then they're going to have to
drop onto the Dad Tales
group. Anyway, did that Saturday. Went to go see Ellie.
Nice.
So then went to Chester. You been to Chester?
I've been to the zoo.
No, didn't go to the zoo. Just went into town.
I've been to Chester.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice high street, isn't it? Got like a really nice thing. Do you know there's a clock there with only 3 sides to it?
Nope.
Oh, well,
3-sided clock.
Yeah, so it's a clock that normally has, like ours has 4, the clock tower has 4 sides to it.
Oh.
It's only got 3 sides, and do you know why it's only got 3 sides?
Lazy bastards.
No, they won't give the time of day to Wales, so the clock face that faces Wales has got no face on it.
Oh.
So they won't give time of day to Wales.
Tight gits. But yeah, I really like York.
York's nice as well.
I really like Chester.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a version of York, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very similar.
Yeah.
I would. Maybe I was to go and highlight it a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, when I went around Chester, and because we did like a mystery tour twice, so we did like with a coach company, mystery tour
twice.
Well, no, this is the best. So
on the same day.
No, so we went like 1 year, and then like they do like say 5 or 6 mystery tours for a year. So just randomly, you don't know where you're gonna go. So you get on the bus and off we go. Did it first time. Went to Chester, then stayed over somewhere near Chester, and then did the next day. I can't remember where the next day was. I think it was Liverpool maybe. And then went on the mystery tour again. Guess what? Went to Chester to Liverpool again. Did the exact same trip. And once we was driving down, was like, we're going to the same place here. So 2 years running.
You're not blindfolded, you up there.
You can't go, where am I? Oh, I've been here before.
But yeah, lovely place. And do you know what? We had pizza for dinner. I don't normally talk about food, but this may have been the best pizza I've ever had, especially after your shit pizza.
My shit.
Oh no, you had kebab, didn't you?
Yeah.
Shit kebab.
If I talk about my pizza I made, my
No,
pizza's
no.
great.
You do good pizzas, but this was the best commercial shop pizza.
Where did you go?
It's a little shop called Urban 32, I think it was.
Oh, I've heard of it.
But that's what the good thing about Chester was. There was your chain shops,
Yeah.
but loads of little quirky shops.
Yeah.
It looked like a good day drinking place.
Oh.
Lots of little bars.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
My kind of thing.
No. But university there's meant to be top on. Like, you know, it's like a night out and really good university around Chester. I know someone went there.
Do you know what? It was really busy as well. But because there's loads to do, there was just plenty of room. It wasn't like you was shoulder to shoulder with people. Weirdly, we walked like right across town and then just suddenly ended up back at the car park without trying to plan it. And then it was like, well, might as well get in the car now.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
Because we had some bags when I had leftover pizza because
Could manage it. Is it massive? It was like a proper massive pizza.
It was a big sourdough pizza, and as soon as I got it, I knew I wasn't going to eat it all.
Defeated before I even looked at it.
It defeated me as I opened, as the plate landed on the table. And the girl did say there's a lot of people take them home.
Yeah, patting your head going, don't worry, mate. Don't be some weak boy. A lot of people.
Ellie was well let down that I couldn't manage it. She managed all hers.
Is she all hers as well?
Yeah. Maybe a slice she was missing, but honestly, it was lovely. And what was really nice was I got to extend the deliciousness of it on Sunday. Because I just get eating it all day. I'll have a slice. And
all day? How big was this pizza?
It was a big one. It was a big one. Should we talk about today's topic?
Yeah.
We're going to talk, because we're very cultured people.
Are we?
We can try and imagine the cultured people. Yeah. We're going to talk art.
Art.
If I said to you art, what do you think of?
I think paintings.
See, I think fart.
Well,
so we were cultured.
When you think art, you think fart.
And then I think shart.
What a 5-year-old you are. But yeah, brilliant.
See, thought it was going down one path then, didn't you? Took it down another.
So going back to the actual topic about you being like a child, when you think art, do you think like as in like when you put those like weird things together, just chuck a load of crap and then go, it's art because it's got a bean tin with a spade next to it and all that crap in a bin bag.
I did look at a lot of stuff like that. This new style art thing. There's a lot of toilet art.
Oh, is there?
You like if you Google like weird art, there's a lot of like it'll be like a urinal with like flowers in it, or it'll be like, you know, like a bog that's just got some half of it missing or something. There's a lot of toilet stuff. I don't get that. I don't know why.
See, as well, I appreciate art, like old school art, like the Mona Lisa. Someone's took the time and drawn and done a portrait of someone. That's art. Someone does a nice scenery, you know, like Bob Ross type thing. Nice scenery. That's art. When people do like, you know, like, is it who's got the splashes on the thing? Is it Picasso? Yeah, it's Picasso. It's Picasso's. I don't know what it's called, but it's like red, green, and yellow, just like splashes. I can't replicate that, but I can do a very shit version of that. What's the difference?
A Leon version of it.
Do you know what I mean? I don't get it.
Yeah, and this
I'm
is
like, oh, that's amazing. Look at the lines. Well, I could put lines on it. I don't. It's not as if he's done it with a perfect precision of ruler. They're measured out to precision, like architecturally. They're just random things.
If you Google "this is art," there's actually images of like pictures just written. This is art,
and that's art.
So would you hang that in your house?
No,
you wouldn't, would you?
No.
And I get art's all subjective, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's what you like might not be what I like. But yeah, I'm like you. I don't get how things are certainly perceived.
Yeah, like I appreciate Banksy stuff because there's like a bit of a cultural nod to something, or taking the piss out of something, or trying to poke fun at something.
There's a political thing to it as well.
But then actually, what he's put up there is actually drawn. It's designed. There's a skill to it.
Yeah, stenciled, isn't it?
Whereas if you just threw a bucket of paint at a wall and went, that's art. Which some people do, don't they? Throw a paint at something and go, wow, that's amazing. Is it? Is it really? And they're like, oh, look how he's fallen. I'm not really sure about that one.
Could have pissed up that one.
Yeah, exactly. But I bet you any money there's people who like probably take someone to dye the urine, piss on a wall and go, look at that. The flow is amazing. I bet there is. I bet
Yeah,
there
I
genuinely
think
is something.
there is some weird stuff. There is some really weird art. I found a blue cow, right, and it had what looks like a lollipop stick in its ass, right, and this cow sort of laid face down. I'll put a picture on Instagram. Cow sort of laid face down. Good podcast would have that come up now on this video, wouldn't
Yeah. We're not a good podcast. We've established that,
No.
so carry on.
No, but in case people are waiting for it, it's not coming.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen. Just Google it.
Use your mind. So there's this cow sort of laid face down, ass up in air, lollipop stick in its ass, and it's supposed to symbolise like a melted ice cream, and it's supposed to like regenerate your thoughts to being back to childhood and dropping your ice cream on the floor.
Come on, stick it in your ass.
Well, no, because it's like a melted lolly type thing. You wouldn't drop your lolly on the floor and then stick in it, would you?
No, but I want. Why is that in his ass? Why not?
I suppose it's
I can't start his bum with a stick.
Signified as being the bottom of the cow, I suppose.
Okay.
So you'd have the cow head up.
So that's a massive for me. Once again, this is art with a massive reach, a big stretch, big time. That could be all. That could be a cow with fucking lollipop stuck up his ass.
Yeah, I was just say that's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So someone's going, do you see the illusion of the cow and the lolly and that's its stick? And no, mate, I see a lollipop sticking out of a cow's ass. You dirty pervert.
Yeah, it's interesting. Do you know what we could do? What would be interesting if we went to a museum and just recorded ourselves. Well, what do you think to that? Sort of shit.
I would genuinely like someone. Do you know, like you've just pointed out, that's what it's meant to symbolise.
Yeah.
I want someone to actually do that for me. Not to go, nah, what the boys, but to think, how have they come to that concept of that?
Yeah. A lot of it though isn't, is it? A lot of it's not about having actual a rationale to it. It's about what you want it to think. So if you want it to think that it's a cow with a stick up its ass, it's all for you. Have you ever bought art?
No. I think probably it's because I don't get what makes some valuable art.
Yeah.
Like a Jackson Pollock. Like.
Did you play for Derby?
He did, yeah. No, he didn't.
So I've got one of them names that, born in West Midlands.
Jackson Pollock painting worth absolute millions.
Do you know what the most expensive painting was?
Was or is?
Is. Currently. Well, 2017 it was, but it's the most. That's when it was bought.
Ooh.
Do you want to hazard a guess of how much would that be easiest?
Probably 30 million.
30 million. You are nowhere near.
100 million. Then.
You are still nowhere near.
200 million.
You are still nowhere near. We could do this all
500
day.
million.
You are
£1 billion.
You are way over. So it was a Salvatore Mundi is what the painting's called. It's a Da Vinci. It went for $450.3 million.
Okay, what makes that so? I know Da Vinci's gone now, and we put him on a pedestal as being like the creme de la creme for art, I suppose. Or
how do we know it says? You write his name on the back of it.
It will, then, yeah.
Leonardo, 11.
Yeah, 11 AD. Must be real.
Miss Smith.
You dickhead. I think you're like a child. Yeah, like once again. I mean, so if going back to like what makes art, so Van Gogh in his life, did you know this? Never actually sold a painting.
Didn't he?
So I've said it now.
Times hard. Somebody will correct you, don't worry.
Yeah, but I'm sure it wasn't until he died that then his painting started to gain force and momentum. Yeah. So why wasn't he at his time? What made it difference that he's died and then it becomes like a big thing?
That's the weird thing. Isn't it? Why does it suddenly now he's not around anymore? Suddenly his paintings are worth a fortune. That painting as well, I looked it up. Spoil it's a bit shit. It looks like a male version of Mona Lisa.
Right. But is it a painting of Salvador Dali then?
Salvador Mundi.
Oh, Salvador Dali's Cuban dictator. Or something like that. Ecuadorian or something.
Just there with his legs
before his time.
Cash in his hand.
No, that's Pablo Escobar you're thinking of there.
Yeah, they're all same.
Salvador Dali was like a dictator,
They're all
not a
same.
drug baron.
So that was worth $450 million. Do you know how much the second most?
300 million.
Well done, you can read upside down. 300 million, so that's a massive difference, I think, between two
Yeah,
payments.
it's about 150 million, I think, if I've got my maths right.
I'd have to get a calculator out to work that out completely.
But right, so going back to whoever owns that painting, I know they have to be absolutely minted.
I
But-
know who owns it.
But where Bill Gates? But where they're putting it?
Downstairs, Lou.
No, but John, where are you generally putting that for people to think? Because I know some people own that and then give it to museums to look after and stuff.
Yeah.
So what's the point in buying it?
I don't know. I think it's maybe a dick swinging thing.
Well, I've heard that art is a tax dodge, so you don't pay tax on art.
Ah, right.
So there's this urban myth, or is this like when I was looking at art and stuff like that, I stumbled across that people think that art is a big, massive tax dodge. So if you've got 400 million and you want to invest that, or you want to do something, or don't want to pay tax on that, well, I'll buy this painting. I tell you what, I'll hold on for a few years. If I sell it for there or thereabouts, or maybe make some more money on it, or the next person comes along to try and siphon his cash off.
Ah, that's
It's a big tax dodge. You don't pay taxes on art. It's
That's
protected.
interesting. That's maybe why it's so that's probably worth about 40 quid.
Well, if I sell something to you for you to wash your money, and then you sell someone else to wash your money, we're just washing money amongst ourselves and just throwing this 400 million around, having fun with it. Who cares what the product is you're buying? Because it's art.
Yeah.
That was what I was when I was watching something. But I was down a dark hole going, "That's his bollocks. I'm not having this."
It is Mohammed bin Salman. I mean,
I've been salmon.
we're not. He's a prince of Saudi Arabia,
Oh,
but we are not saying that that's what he's doing.
oh
Just
yeah.
in case
yeah,
he's
yeah.
listening.
It's all my viewpoint. When because I wasn't aware of this until someone was pointing out. Well, and I was reading this article and it was saying that it was like a tax dodge. I was thinking, well, actually, it does sort of make sense.
Yeah, we're definitely not saying he's done it.
No. Well, he doesn't need to be. He's probably got about hundreds of those 400 millions, won't he? A Saudi
Probably.
prince.
Yeah. Again, which room's he putting him in?
When do you ever view it? What's his purpose of? Like, if I bought something very extravagant, I'm gonna want to utilize it. I'm gonna want to use it. I'm not gonna buy something that I can.
That's why you get married, isn't it?
Yeah, waste my money. But like, I appreciate a picture, but it's not like it's my focal point. Do you know what I mean? My car, would you say, would be more my focal point, I suppose, or.
I think
don't
it's
really
one of
know
them
what.
things. I think it's one of them things where you go, yeah, I can afford to buy a painting for $450 million.
But what I said to that is fucking well done.
You would, but if you're in the dick swinging community, they'll go, well, I've bought a car that's worth $2 million. So what? We'd say so what because we're not in them realms.
Yeah.
But we don't. This leads us very nicely onto. We haven't had a challenge for a while, have we?
No.
Do you think we need to have a challenge?
Well, I concur that we should put this to the listeners.
We
for a challenge.
did, yeah. We did sort of touch on this a few episodes ago. Go back and listen to them all, just in case.
We can't tell which one it is, so you have to go find it.
Yeah, go find it. Where it's hidden in there somewhere. So we're going to do some sort of art challenge. We're putting that out to our listeners to discuss. We'll give them the options.
Just throwing it out there, because I just remember we did do an art challenge, didn't we? So we can't do any drawings. Give it time when we drew.
Oh, we did, didn't
A
we?
kid drew as well. We chose pictures for each one. We drew them out and stuff.
Yeah,
I think I won that one.
I've won very few of these challenges, if I'm honest. I feel like I'm the.
Which challenge have you won?
I definitely won one.
Lies.
I won the £10 spending challenge.
Yeah, I give up on that. Actually, I bought a board game. I couldn't shift the bloody thing. I was like, I'm bloody blundered with this thing.
We thought we'd be millionaires after about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'd earned about 11 quid.
I think I was out of pocket by the time I paid P&P.
Yeah. So I've won one, I think. I saw this another one.
Yeah. Have you seen them people just sort of sidetrack? And speaking of trying to take this man, but they'll get something and go, we trade up for this. I have something similar, I think. I wouldn't mind trying to do that. I just walk in shops and go, we trade up.
Starting off with a paperclip and trying to get like a car or a house.
Yeah, that'd be impressive. I've got a house.
No, because you go, I'll swap this paperclip for that pen.
Yeah.
And then suddenly I'll swap that pen for that stapler. I'll swap that stapler for that book. So I'll swap that book for that car.
Big escalation. Then you go, so this car for the house. Sure, of course you can buy it.
Yeah, That works.
Solicitor's fees. You're paying them, not me.
Yeah.
We're trading up, mate.
Yeah, give me a paperclip back. So, what's the challenge going to be? What is it? We're not doing drawings?
No, because we've already done that. So I think it's got to be some sort of like 3D art or something that's got a bit of...
3D art. So we did the woodwork stuff, didn't we?
Yeah.
Let's put it out there. We'll have a few ideas.
Yeah.
We'll put them out there, and then we'll do a couple of suggestions on what it could be. Because otherwise, this is just going to be dead air time for us both going,
what can we do?
I think this would be good.
I might do something with a spray can. I want to be the next Banksy. Do you reckon I can do something with a spray can?
I am absolutely terrible with a spray can.
I've not really used one.
Do you remember when we sprayed that car with a spray can?
Yeah.
The windiest day in the world. I've tried spraying stuff before, thinking, well, when they do it on telly, it looks really easy. It done. It's not easy.
That's a lie. I've sprayed some few things, but not.
I love them ones where they do like the moon.
Yeah, that's what came to me. Do you reckon we should try and do the best like galaxy pictures, man?
Yeah, we could do that.
But
so we'd have to obviously keep whatever we're doing separate and private, and then we'll put them on the Instagram.
yeah, but I was thinking we could just share the paintings instead of we're both buying spray tin cans because I think it's cheap.
No, it's not, is it? We'll use that as one idea. We'll let our loyal
customers,
Dadtails
customers.
Oh,
Yeah,
customers.
They are customers to me.
Yeah.
That
They pay
Patreon.
you.
That Patreon. How are you getting off on Patreon?
I'm getting nothing. Are
Just
you
me.
getting
Yeah,
half?
I'm making some money, mate.
I can see why. I can see why. I don't have a question from our public this week, but I do have a public service announcement.
Oh.
This is brilliant. So strap yourself in. This is a warning. This is a warning to all young men. And I categorise that, which I don't normally do. This is a warning to young men. So the story of the thing that's going around currently is, I've heard on the grapevine that a young man has a message on his social media from a young lady, a very attractive young lady. That lady then asks for him to add her on the Snapchat. We know what Snapchat's about.
Yeah.
Those pictures come and those pictures go.
Okay.
So he'd done that. It was early in the morning. I think he'd had a few beers the night before. You wake up a little bit, you know.
Is this you? Come on, keep going then.
This is not me. This is not
Lies.
me. Right. So let me just I keep moving your camera. Sorry. So ads on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Get talking a bit fruity. Titty pic.
Yeah.
Can you send me a dick pic?
Yeah.
Bit of that. Can I see your face? Send me a picture of your face. Brilliant. Can I see your body? Yeah, see your body. So there's a few messages exchanged.
She's seen face. I would say it could be like a family member, some voice your face.
No, that would probably be better. So said man, it's not me. Said man sent dick pic, sent face pic, sent body pic. Then she does the unthinkable, screenshots them all. Then follows this message up with I'm going to put these on social media and tag you in if you don't pay me 500 quid.
Good old blackmail.
Yeah. So, what would you do in that situation?
So, obviously, I'm not into that sort of thing. just clear my name, Amy. Just clear my name. Get out of that one. But if I was single, if I was genuinely single, then I'd be like, go for it.
So, which is what he did. He went, go on then. Called the bluff.
Yeah.
I think they posted it in a small group to kind of go, this is what I could do.
Unless you got like a teeny tiny wanger, then maybe a bit of conscious and a bit of value. But he's single, and I'm being funny, but it's not as if he's doing anything
No, he's
wrong. If that makes
He's a
sense.
single guy.
So
he's not put his widget in my jam.
yeah.
That'd be weird shit.
Yeah, he's not as if he's done something like really randomly awful and crude or whatever. Then you go, okay, hang on,
Find some roadkill, lay down naked
and
next
lick
to
it.
Yeah, that type of stuff would be weird. But I don't think that this is an uncommon thing.
Right.
I think this might be something that we know that there's always scams and that going around.
Yeah.
And I think this could be one of them that's going around, and potentially how many people will go, oh shit, I'm going to pay him.
But so he sent the picture of the face,
Yep.
the screenshot it.
Yep.
Then he sent a picture of the body, the screenshot it.
So it wasn't as clear cut as that. It wasn't like, because it gives you a notification, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If somebody screenshots it. So I don't know whether there was photos taken and then sent, because then they're still on your thing and you can kind of download them.
Right.
So if I got pictures that, so when my history comes up on my phone, I might message one of the kids and
Right.
you know, this happened this time last year or 4 years ago, whatever. And if they get that picture, they can just literally download that picture.
Oh, right.
They can do that. I think, or how it used to be with Snapchat, was that I'd send you a pic, not of my dick,
Please don't.
and it'd last 10, 12 seconds, then it'd
Yeah.
disappear. I think you can then rewatch it once.
Right, okay.
So, but you have to rewatch it in a certain amount of time. You can go watch that.
I'll watch that
anymore,
later
so,
on, yeah.
And so I don't know how it went, but it could have been screenshot very quickly.
Yeah.
And I think in maybe
Did she reciprocate and send pictures?
I think there was, yeah, but he wasn't screenshotting, because them's the rules. You don't screenshot on Snapchat.
But for me, if I was single, then what's the harm?
Yeah, I think I would have been exactly the same if I'd have been in that position. I'd have gone, yeah, crack on. I'm not that fussed. But I can imagine that. I mean, he's a bit older as well. I mean, early 20s, I'm thinking. If you're 17, 18 and falling for that, you could very easily go, oh, shit.
Mm.
And that stuff coming out.
To be fair, I'd probably been less bothered when I was younger than now
Yeah.
as I get older.
Yeah, maybe.
But, yeah.
I'd have done the same. I'd have just gone, do it.
I suppose this is the sad generation we're in for the next set of kids. We didn't have this problem, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
For me to show dick pics, I'd have someone stood right in front of me and going, look at that.
Take a mental picture. That's the only one you get.
Because you ain't getting Polaroid now.
But the other thing as well is, like, if you can say that, yeah, do it. And I can say the same, because we're quite confident people and just go, I have too fussed what comes back. If you're not, and you've genuinely been manipulated into that situation, you may be somebody that's a bit of a loner, you know, trying to make friends or struggle to make friends. You don't want that. Or what if they'll just send it around to your work?
But surely he can it's against law to blackmail people.
Yeah. Obviously,
See,
it's a fake account. So he blocked her, and then later on he looked in his block list and the account had gone. So it's obviously one of these accounts that pop up, see what I can get, and then pop up.
Right, okay.
I'll send you a check.
Yeah.
But again, if you was to fall for that, send them money. What's to say that they don't come back and go, oh,
I want more, yeah. That's one of the reasons why I'd be like, go for it.
I'll come round and collect it.
Yeah.
I'll give
Come get it. I'll give you
Yeah.
take your teeth out.
So people out there, beware. You have been warned. Keep your...
So is this like the modern Nigerian scam then? I've got so much money in my account, I need to free it up and that. Do you know anyone who's ever been done with that scam?
But do you know what? We get a lot of emails to our account.
Yeah,
Our DevTales account. And I generally went through them once and kind of saved a few, and I thought, I wonder what we could do an episode on trying to follow it up and see what happens to it.
Well, I love cold calls, and I'll just have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
I love doing it. I don't know why, but I don't know if one of those things where someone said, "Do you know that that's like reverse charging to you?" And I'm like, "No, it's not. That's not right, is it?"
No, I don't think.
Thank God for that, because like I say, I could be on like 10 minutes, like going, "Oh yeah, I'm interested. Tell me about these deals. Oh, what have I got to do? Like, what are you selling the new phone? Come on, let's have a listen. What can you get for me?" Speaking of new phones, I was talking to someone today. There was just flip phones.
All right, open up like a book.
Wow,
Look good.
Unbelievable. Like when it was half open, you could see like the crease, if that makes sense. But as soon as it sprang fully open, you couldn't see anything. It was mint. Best thing I've ever seen.
Really?
What's up there?
You not got my dick pic?
Definitely not. But it was the same as my iPhone, but it doubled opened. So my screen went twice the size.
It's the death of the iPad, this then, isn't it?
Well, technically, yeah, you could, and if you can get something to fold up 3 or 4 times on itself,
she'd be very popular. I've had enough. I will.
Right, I'll see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday. Keep yourself smiling.
Stay safe, mate.